Hello and welcome to It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
We watched Galaxy Quest from 1999. Runs for 102 minutes, directed by Dean Parisot. Didn't know that Harold Ramis was first up to direct this. Did you?
I was unaware of that fact.
And then, which is something, so he backed out when Tim Allen was brought on board because he didn't think Tim Allen could carry it. And it was something I was thinking about during the movie, whether Tim Allen is perfect for this role or whether he kind of stymied a bit.
I don't know. I kind of liked Tim Allen in this. I like his Shatner-esque approach to the character, which I suppose is exactly what was meant.
Yeah.
His arrogance comes across quite well, which I think Tim Allen has a lot of.
I hear he's a dick.
Yeah. So that works in his favor in this particular role. So
What if Steve Martin did it?
No.
I kind of like the idea of Steve Martin.
No, not for me, man. I need arrogance. Steve Martin doesn't have arrogance. Steve Martin always has a bit of arrogance papered over insecurity. I want somebody who's so shallow that they don't know they're insecure.
No, I think
Allen.
I can agree to disagree here, but I think Steve Martin would be good for this role.
I like Steve Martin in pretty much everything he does, but I don't know if that's the right one.
I just don't know. Sometimes during this movie, Tim Allen just sort of he comes across as a little paper thin acting quality wise. There's a story from I don't know if you read the trivia, but there's a story from the set when Alan Rickman comments. So Tim Allen's doing that scene where he is telling Maltazar that he's that they're all actors, and Tim Allen, when it's cut, said, "Man, I need to go to my trailer. I'm not feeling too good after that." And Alan Rickman went, "Oh, Tim Allen's just found acting."
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
In fairness, Tim Allen is not a good actor.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of how he comes across in this, which kind of works in my head because he's portraying somebody who's not a good actor.
Yeah. True, but then he's on board the ship and he's not acting. He's playing the main role with not any layers.
Playing the
yeah. Yeah. Disguised as another dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just my initial thoughts.
Tim Allen is a crap actor. Yes, I will give you that.
We can come to that later on. The budget was 45 million. It took in 90 million, I think. Yeah, and I also saw, did you notice the dubbing, just like our previous movie, where dubbing takes place for Pizza Hut and Taco Bell? There's a couple of swear words in this, but they dubbed them because they wanted it to be more family. Remember when Sigourney and Tim are going towards the Crusher corridor?
Yes,
she goes, "Screw this," but you can see her mouth going, "Fuck this."
Yes. It's a minor thing, but I did notice that it kind of annoyed me. It drags you out of it when it's clearly not the right word being said.
That'd been funnier if she kept the original.
Yeah, and it's just one F-bomb. Come on.
Yeah, but I guess it might have put them over the edge of not family-friendly movie. So we do have Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver. We've got Alan Rickman, Sam Rockwell, our old friend from...
I love it. At the time of watching this, he was just that guy who's in those movies, and you always think, "Oh, that guy's really good. Who is he?"
Yeah, he's good in this.
He's very well. It's Sam Rockwell. I love Sam Rockwell. He's weird, but he's fantastic in everything he does. He's great in this, yeah.
Other sort of actors that kind of stand out because their role demands it is Tony Shalhoub as Fred Kwan.
He's got a great character in this, in fairness.
It's kind of a stoner, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He's just chill all the time, regardless of what's happening around him.
Yeah, I'm down here with the guys.
They said if we invert the thingy and we polarity, thermal couplings, and I think we should do that. Yeah, guys, well done.
Group hug. We also have Rainn Wilson's first cinematic role here, known for Dwight in The Office, but he sort of is in at the start of the movie and then just disappears.
Yeah, he's a completely background character.
Yeah.
which is a shame.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have done something, but yeah, he doesn't even. He has one line, I think, in the limo, and then just he's not in the movie anymore.
Yeah,
which is kind of a weird choice.
Yeah, but this is before The Office, though, as well before.
Yeah,
so he was a nobody at the time.
Yeah, this is 99. Don't know when The Office came out, probably early 2000s. Well, the movie is about a bunch of washed up actors who go to Star Trek-esque conventions to sort of try to keep their old sci-fi Galaxy Quest show alive after 18 years, I think it is, since their last show. And you're dealing with the different character actors that are just trying to deal with it in their own way. You've got Tim Allen's character who sort of still lives on it and wants to be center of attention.
Loving it, yeah.
Yeah.
Rickman, who's realistic about it, knows that they're all a bunch of idiots just cashing in on something that they did 18 years ago, who thinks he's an actor.
Yeah. And Sigourney Weaver and the rest are just along for it. They
just along for the cash, and they're fully aware of that.
Yeah. I like that's the sort of vibe that gets them in with him into the spaceship, because they're like going, oh, he's doing a job on his own, is he? No chance.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So they're all kind of each battling with their insecurity and relationship with their past, fame, I guess you could imagine.
We should mention Sam Rockwell's character at this point. He introduced them to the first Comic-Con thing. And he's like, yeah, guys, you remember me? Yeah. I was in episode 81. I lasted 2 minutes.
He's a red shirt.
He's a red shirt, yeah. So he goes on an away mission with them and gets killed, because that's his job as a red shirt.
Yeah.
Which comes in funny later on.
Yeah, you ever read Joe Scalzi's book, Red Shirts?
It's in my list. It's actually on my Kindle, would you believe? I haven't read it yet.
I thought I remember reading it, and it was good. It's funny, I think, from what I remember. But yeah, it just reminded me of this movie.
It's about a bunch of lads who are wearing red shirts who are expendable.
Expendables, yeah. Who overcome all the odds and save the day.
Hooray.
From what I remember.
Lower Decks.
So yeah, so basically this whole movie is an homage to Star Trek and what happens with Star Trek conventions and the actors that have played a major part in these sci-fi shows but don't really get out of jobs.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, really. Like the likes of Leonard Nimoy and Shatner really didn't do anything else after Star Trek, apart from T.J. Hooker, I suppose.
Yeah, but I'll think of all the actors, apart from probably Patrick Stewart, who did some X-Men and other stuff.
Yeah, but he's got acting skills out the wazoo, though, so he was fine.
Yeah, but I think all the actors, I can't really think of any famous Star Trek cast actors who went on to be something huge after it. I'm not even counting the reboot Star Treks with
that's kind of different. Yeah. They were already most of the people in that kind of had made their name already. Yeah. So they weren't going to get typecast. I think you're right. Patrick Stewart's the only one that really stands out in my head. Captain Janeway went on to star in Orange is the New Black. I take it back. And she was bloody brilliant in that, actually.
Yeah, she got rave reviews for that. But she still is best known.
Because I can't remember her name.
Captain
Janeway.
Yeah. It's Galaxy Quest is a comedy, let's say.
Yeah, comedy spoof.
Yeah, I think Harold Ramis wanted it to be like Spaceballs. He wanted to go full on parody. Would that have worked?
I'm glad it stayed the way it did. I think an homage is nicer. We've had Spaceballs. Don't beat Spaceballs 2, because that's coming out next year.
I think it is, yeah.
Which means we'll have to review Spaceballs. So throwing that out there.
True, yeah, for sure. Look forward to it. Yeah, so we have the Thermians, who are interesting termites. Yeah, they come up to Tim Allen's character and ask them to save their planet, to help them, and he's like, "Oh yeah, whatever,
yeah,
fine."
He's like, "Yeah, it's a gig. Yeah, we're in for that." Yeah.
They've got a nice way of talking. That's kind of funny.
I love it. I love these lads.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a fantastic
up, down.
Yeah, it's a fantastic sort of take on aliens pretending to be human, because it's stupid. It's completely stupid. I love the guy playing was it Maltazar or Matt.
Yeah, Matazar.
Yeah, he's fantastic. It's that expression on his face, just a wide-eyed
Constantly.
face open, all the
Yeah.
time.
But when you see their normal octopus-like natural form, you can tell that they're just trying to wriggle their way in their forms that they have, their human forms. Just
It
really
makes sense
uncomfortable.
when you think about it. They're not
Yeah.
used to walking around on two legs, two arms.
No. I think that when I read in the trivia, is that guy who played Maltazar, he brought that delivery of the lines himself, and the casting directors went, "That's
Yes, let's have that.
it." Yeah,
Works so
that
great.
yeah, he did well there.
And it really helps lean into the fact that they're quite naive as a species.
Yeah, for
They're
sure.
just happy all the time.
Yeah, like 90% of their planet is dead.
Still delighted about life.
Yeah. So the sort of underlying plot is all these episodes of Galaxy Quest got beamed to their home Earth, and they think it's real.
Historical documents, not episodes.
Historical documents.
It's a fantastic
You
idea.
don't think Gilligan's Island is real, do you?
Oh, those poor people. Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so they get dragged into this sort of race against time with Ceres, the evil
the baddie
alien.
guy. I actually quite enjoy how he's put together. I like the design. I like the the physical effects on his character and on his suit. Fantastically intimidating. Well done, lads.
Yeah, very well constructed. For 1999, I didn't think it was, and I think his voice too was cool. He did well.
Yeah.
And then when he gets angry and stuff, his little wings come out.
Again, brilliant.
Yeah, all good stuff. I think it's sort of, I don't know, it's a little bit rapid. It's a 1 hour and 42-ish minute long movie.
Doesn't feel it though, does it? Like it hits a decent pace through it.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's a quick, when he gets beamed up, he sort of quickly then comes to terms with, oh, that was real. It's sort of a little bit too quick, a bit too much for me.
His character is. Everybody else has a reasonable expectation. I think to try to build that up in the toilet scene before he gets absolutely wasted, where he finds out everybody thinks he's an absolute joke as an individual, including his best friends. So he's having a crisis when all this happens. Well, also, he's hungover.
Yeah.
Like severely hungover. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the limo.
Yeah, he got halfway through a bottle of whiskey, I think.
Yeah,
from what it looked like on his table. Yeah, so he's pretty quick to come to terms with the reality of it all. They come along because they don't want him to do a job on his own and get all their money. But yeah, you're right. It takes a little bit slower for them to. I love Sam Rockwell's scream.
Apparently that was he was just going for it. He wasn't told to do that. He just went.
I think Sigourney Weaver like jumps because she wasn't expecting it. But
it's fantastic.
It's a great scream, just out of nowhere, perfectly timed. Because
if
he had screamed this, no, but if he had screamed the second they landed, it wouldn't have been as funny.
No, it takes him about 15 seconds to process enough to realize that he's terrified.
Yeah, so they're sort of dealing with the fact that these aliens think they're real, and so it takes them longer. They kind of quit a couple of times, or at least try to walk away twice. I think.
We should mention that they get into this situation because Tim Allen decides to negotiate with Saris, thinking it's a negotiation. It's just a fan fiction type thing. It's like, yeah, whatever, fan fiction. Oh, the set's pretty good. Well done. Oh, I like what you've done with that guy on the screen. Yeah. Fire all the torpedoes and shoot him. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye-bye. Get rid of my limo.
Yeah, and then they shoot them back to Earth.
Yeah.
It must be said as well, though, when he comes back from the toilet, he gives these little kids a hard time, just saying, it's not real. Stop talking about technical shit.
Shut up, you nerds.
Yeah. But then when he comes back from being blasted away, he swaps receivers with this guy accidentally, so that comes in later. Justin Long, yes. Yeah. So they have a little confrontation with Saris then, basically, and
Saris
doesn't go too well.
Yeah,
fucks up the spaceship. I like the way actually first the driver scrapes the spaceship
I
along.
love the noise, the extended scratch, and
Goes on
the
forever.
expressions on everybody are all going.
Yeah, they're all sort of leaning over, going.
Yeah, it's great. And that leads to our next away mission. When they come out, they get beaten up by Saris. They have to go through a mine field, which blows the ship up. Engines broken. They need new fuel. Time for an away mission. Which I love this scene. I love everything about the away mission. Yeah,
Sam Rockwell's not happy because he will die. He
crying into Sigourney Weaver's hands. Mommy, you don't even know my last name.
Yeah. Then
crew and number 6.
Fred Kwan is just eating constantly, like snacks.
Chilling out, yeah. Well, it's a road trip.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. Actually, he's the only one that doesn't go, oh no, it's real. He's just like, okay.
Yeah, because when he lands on the teleporter pad, he's like, that was a hell of a thing. What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
He just adapts to it straight away and goes, this is awesome.
I think it was an acting direction, basically, to go, just make him stoned. Just act stoned.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So the away mission is good, because it gives us that sort of one scene that's outside of the spaceship, basically.
And you have the Captain Kirk fighting a big rock monster type thing. It's like the Gorn episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Fake looking. Intentionally, though.
Yeah, I read that William Shatner was unhappy because he had asked for a rock monster in Star Trek 5 or something.
He never got the rock monster.
Never got it. They got it in Galaxy Quest. I've read a lot of things that Star Trek fans have taken Galaxy Quest as part of the oeuvre of Star Trek movies. It's so good that they want it to be a Star Trek movie.
I guess it's definitely better than the first Star Trek movie. There's no question about that. I don't know if you've seen Star Trek the motion picture, but that was
I've probably seen them all at some point.
Garbage.
It kind of brings me into mind of the Orville, the way that's sort of not Star Trek, but is.
It's very Orville-esque. I would say the Orville's better when it gets going, but for 1 hour and a bit, it kind of nails it.
What the hell happened to the Orville anyway?
I
stopped doing it.
I think he had a bit of a fight with Fox. If I remember correctly, he had a bit of a falling out with Fox, even though he's still contracted with them for other stuff. Not exactly sure. It's a shame, because I quite enjoyed that show.
Yeah, it was good. Good characters is better than bloody Star Trek Discovery, that's for sure.
Unfortunately,
I think they came out at the same time, so I was going, I like Orville better than Discovery.
It's unfair for Discovery, because the Orville's so good, and it was kind of...
Well, the Orville's just classic Star Trek. It's like every episode's a different scenario.
But with real dialogue, with actual people, how I would actually think people would talk, not high ideas and, Patrick Stewart coming up with these philosophizing concepts. Nah.
Strange New Worlds is getting there.
Yeah, I like Strange New Worlds, actually, yeah. It's more grounded.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not reviewing either of those things.
No, but it's very, very similar to this. Yeah. And if you like any of those, you'll probably like Galaxy Quest.
Also, Lower Decks. If you haven't watched that, you have to watch Lower Decks. Just control that out there.
It's also good. I think it helps to be a Star Trek fan to like this movie.
If you haven't watched Star Trek, don't watch this movie. You won't get it. You'll be absolutely wasted on you.
The vibes around it, and the conventions and things like that. And just the depth that people go into to loving a sci-fi show.
Yeah, the lads dressed as Klingons, all going for a whiz at the same time.
Yeah. The away mission's good. It takes you out of the starship for a while, and we do get little baby evil monsters. And we get
I love
the rock
that
monster.
Sigourney Weaver's character wants to go over and go, oh, he's so cute. Sam Rockwell says, have you never watched an effing show? They're going to kill us. Something's going to go wrong and they'll eat us. It's not wrong.
That's proven. Yeah. Yeah, so Tim Allen is left behind while the rest of them go up, and then
I love Alan Rickman's response to that. Oh, it's always about you.
It's always about you. Yeah. So then Fred Kwan has to pretty much basically do the transporter job, and he fucks up the first time getting the pig up there.
Pig lizard.
Yeah. Inside out, and then explodes.
I love, I think it's the engineer alien chap who's just watching it going, yes, it's inside out. And it exploded.
And it exploded. Yeah. But anyway, he gets him up there, and that's pretty much the start of the last sort of third of the movie.
They fight back at this point to come up with a plan, to figure out how to fly the ship properly.
Yeah. Well, they have Maltazar as because then now Cyrus, what's his name? Cyrus has boarded the ship basically, and has Maltazar tied up and torturing him until he turns into an octopus. So
yeah, he's not having a good time. But then they force Tim Allen to tell Maltazar the truth, and you know what? It's kind of sad.
That's what Tim Allen thought.
It really feels sad. The expression of Maltazar on his face when he's got this innocent sort of, and then so following this idiot got my planet killed, and my crew's gonna die, and this guy's a jerk.
Yeah,
he kind of conveys that in one wide mouth sort of gurn. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it takes on sort of normal traditional sci-fi movie now, because everybody has different jobs to do, different rescue missions and different ways to, because Cyrus is basically overloading the core. There's oxygen running out in the staff room.
Get all the tropes, cram them together.
Yeah,
but that's the point.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what the movie is. It's about tropes.
I love when Fred beams aboard the rock monster. That's just great.
I love it when he realizes what he's going to do. Because this man goes, "It's okay, Sam, Rockwell character. You don't have to, be a martyr. I got a really good idea." He's like, it's fantastic. He's great the whole way through this. He makes me chuckle every time he's on screen.
Yeah, it's a good example of how to differentiate your characters in sort of a comedy that could be just generic and stale, and every character could be just the similar, flat line of a character. But we've got Sam Rockwell, who's paranoid and crazy and all over the place. Fred is stoned out of his mind. Tim Allen wants to be the hero of the hour. Alan Rickman isn't a hero, and he's very angry about that because he never gets recognition. Sigourney Weaver
just gets her kid out every now and then.
Well, that's what, and she knows that too. She's like, I did an interview, and they just did 6 pages of asking me about my breasts, and so
yeah, I've got one job. I'm going to repeat what the computer says. That's my job.
She constantly just talks to the computer.
It's great.
Yeah,
makes no sense, which is kind of the point of it.
Yeah. So it's a whole big serious thing. Yeah. So Fred does that to get the rest of the aliens off the ship, and then,
but importantly, he needs to get a sequence of events or a blueprint of the ship, because he doesn't know how the ship's put together. So he calls the nerds. This is where Justin Long's character gets a phone call just before he has to put the bin out.
Yeah, but so Tim and Sigourney have to get into the Omega-13 area, or whatever.
I love the name of it as well.
Omega-13.
Yeah, like essential fish oils.
Omega-3.
Yeah,
I've got a tub of them in the house.
It's a nice scene in that the nerd that he dissed twice in a row, once knocking over and once just telling the sod off.
Yeah.
Finally, he gives him some, not credit, but says, "Oh yeah, it's all real." Yes,
I knew it.
Big mistake on the nerd.
For all Seinfeld fans out there, Brandon's mother is George's fiance in Seinfeld.
Dear God.
It's like, oh man.
Never
Can't remember her name. Swedberg. That's her surname. Anyway, but yeah, there's like weird parts where there's just crazy things slamming into each other. And they're going, whoever made this fucking script is an asshole.
Yeah, they should die.
There's fire afterwards. It's like, what?
What's the point of that?
Yeah. But anyway, the Omega-13 thing is theorized as being a time traveling thing where you go back 13 seconds.
Yes, but nobody knows if that's the case, or will it end the universe? So it's quite a risk from Tim Allen's character from later on when he turns up.
Yeah. Yeah, they stop the core from exploding, and so then Saris has to chase them in his ship. Also, Alan Rickman's character has a sort of a guy who looks up to him, and earlier on in the movie he goes, "Don't say by grab
Grab
Thor's
tush,
hammer.
don't search.
Don't say it." But then when this guy gets shot, he gives it all to him. He gives him that. It's a nice little turn of events.
It is nice. It's very nice. It's actually quite well played by Rickman.
Yeah,
No surprising, really. You know, that's he's great in the scene, and it's actually almost emotional as well. Like, you know, this chap who looks up to him is dying, and he bites his tongue and just says the line, and he effing means it, because 30 seconds later he's beating the crap out of people.
Yeah, he just runs for the guy with his ammo is stuck. So, I love the army of dudes, like just like Saris. They don't look like Saris; they're kind of more henchman looking, but they look really good. I like the look of them.
The design is fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good. I really would like to get one of the prop heads from them. They look good.
If you go to Comic-Con, that'd be an excellent one to go as.
True. Yeah. So it's interesting. So like in scene one, they're all sort of individualized, but now in the end of the movie, they all just come together to do separate heroic jobs to save the day.
And they do.
They do.
But
yeah,
not for long.
Yeah. Well, that's always. I remember watching it the first time, and the way they sort of go through the minefield and then bring the mines with them. It's clever. You don't really see it coming.
Neither does Saris.
Hey, what?
Yeah, it's smart. I like it. They probably did it in one of the episodes on this show.
Probably. I don't know. Don't know.
They don't come up with original ideas because all of their plans the whole way through are different episodes.
Yeah, just like episode 51. That's
so
where I died.
It's I'm not sure, but that's my guess. Tim Allen doesn't seem the smartest of characters in this.
No. Yeah, so they boot all the mines into Saris's ship, but Saris's beam's over. And this is where Omega-13 comes in. Yes. Yeah, Fred comes in and shoots everybody. Then Tim hits the Omega-13, goes back a minute.
Fish oil
beats the shit out of him. Yeah. Beats the shit out of Fred.
What are you doing?
He's just a stoner.
That's pretty much nearly it, apart from, for some reason, the ship goes too fast now.
You have to split up. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a tool to get them to land their ship into the convention.
I'll accept it because the movie doesn't have to make sense.
No.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But it's it's good the way to end it because
it's great. It's a fantastic. Like, everybody assumes it's a reboot of Galaxy Quest, like the next generation. So it's a fantastic way to reintroduce the show with the crashing through the set, landing up on stage. A bad guy jumps out. Tim Allen shoots him.
Not killing anybody with the spaceship coming down. That's luckily
that was
they didn't
very
kill
well
anybody.
done. Apart from some people's cars looked like they didn't fare so great.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not happy with that. Yeah, and so we get to see at the end of it that they are rebooted.
Yes, and it feels very next generation. Like, it's such a nod.
And Sam Rockwell gets a main role.
He's not wearing red anymore.
No. It's all very corny, them looking at the screen.
Sam Rockwell is even more, he's extra corny.
The worst.
Hey.
Yeah, because he's probably a bad actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there, so plot-wise, we've got this sort of comedy mixed with sci-fi. I think that's why we like it a lot. Pretty balanced, okay.
I think the plot's reasonably good. It is a spoof, I guess, but it's also an homage, so it's not taking the mick completely out of it. It is taking the mick, but it's also doing it with respect, and that feels nice.
Yeah, I don't think it pisses on sci-fi fans or the Trekkies that come to the conventions. There's a couple of times when they're going a little nerdy to people, but it's not made fun of.
No, it finds the right balance, I think.
And everybody's character arc, from washed-up actors to real heroes to getting their jobs back, That feels earned, right? There's no real shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts. I love the relationship that sparks between Fred and the alien lady,
Yeah.
and Sam Rockwell looking on from the oh.
No, it's just wrong.
No, I think the story arc is fantastic, and the progression of the characters is very well handled. So I think it's very well paced in that respect.
Yeah. I don't know whether one or more of them would stay with them. Maybe Tim Allen's character could have stayed with them. That might have been something like the aliens. I mean, just to live his life in the stars. But I guess he liked his mansion in the Hollywood Hills and being just lauded for that, I guess.
Yeah, it's easier, and he gets a chance to reboot the show, so that's all he's ever wanted in life.
That's all he's ever wanted. So what are you giving the plot storyline?
I'd like to give it high, but I can't because it's not amazing. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. I'm still going to give it something decent though. I'm thinking 3.25.
Yeah, I'm going to give it. I'm not going to give the movie that crazy high numbers, but it's an enjoyable movie and just not. It's not really up there on my crazy good movies. I think I'll give it 2.75. I don't think it's crazy excellent, but it's above average. Just.
Yes.
So the acting, there's sort of acting within
there is acting somewhere in this.
Yes. So there's like them playing their real selves, and then there's playing their sort of TV personas because they have to sometimes. And I like the way they're just not confident in playing their TV personas, especially the driver. He's just, what the fuck?
He was a kid.
Yeah. And then Fred has to do the transporter. That's
the
fun.
first time he's been handed responsibility though. So he's like, no, I'm baked.
Yeah. I think all of them have to really just step up, apart from Sam Rockwell. All of them have to step up to do the job that they did in the show, and it's just sort of they do it well to show their sort of unsettled non-confidence.
It is good. In terms of acting, though, I don't think there's a lot going on.
No,
this is not a tricky role for any of them. Like Alan Rickman can do more than this. I think this is as good as Tim Allen gets. I think his range isn't massive. It's lower end for Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't think Harold Ramis, when he was involved, wanted Sigourney Weaver due to the alien connection.
I don't think it impacts her in this though.
No,
I don't think she's ever really been typecast by that success in Alien.
No, for sure. The good thing about this is that, as I said earlier, the supporting actors, and sometimes we've watched movies where the supporting actors just fade and disappear into the
they're very important in this.
Yeah, like Sam Rockwell's character and Fred Kwan. Good.
Yeah, and even the bad guy, fantastically done. And Mattis, or Maltazar, or whatever his name is, he's just... I find it hard to rate in terms of acting because the alien stuff, the Maltazar and that stuff, I think that's fantastic. I think it's more of a decision than acting, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I might think of direction with that before giving. So I'm going to say 2.5 for acting because it's not a demanding role. You could never get more than 2.5 with the best actors in the world, really, in my head. Like I think Alan Rickman at points is brilliant, but the rest of the time he's just doing a very simple thing.
Yeah, it's not a hard role for him. He's done a lot more complicated roles.
Slightly.
Yes. I'll join you with that. I can't give it any higher. It's average performance to contribute to a better overall movie. Sound bracket track in my head right now is the Galaxy Quest theme tune.
It's very... Actually, it feels very Next Generation.
It is, yeah.
So, and that's not a terrible thing. It's good. It is memorable.
Yeah, but again, 2.5.
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. I don't like giving it 2.5, but I can't give it more.
Yeah. Yeah, we can give more with directing now.
Oh, I'm
Probably
going to go high on directing. I love the direction of this.
like
Very
it
smart decision.
balances the humor, the action, sci-fi, a little bit of heartfelt drama for a little bit of the undertones of emotions there.
Visual
They're
effects, quite
good.
good. A lot of
Yeah, the
practical stuff.
creatures.
Yeah.
Saris is amazing. His henchmen are amazing. Thermians' makeup and their silver suits and their way they deliver the lines. No, that way. Vertical, not
Gotta be
horizontal.
vertical. Ah.
Yeah. Pacing's good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Nothing crazy. And it's quite a visual movie that they put together very well indeed. So I'll give it 3.5.
I'm going to join you there. I was going to say 3.25, but I'll join at 3.5. It's really enjoyable direction on this. The visuals of it, fantastic. They really nail it. The away mission, everything about that is just an homage to the original series of Star Trek. Yeah, it's all it's the Gorn, only with little children monsters. Which are the design of those even is brilliant. Like it's clearly CGI, and it's not real. I don't care.
Yeah, no,
because it's
fine.
an homage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I like the whole approach that they took with the direction. I don't think this guy did a lot of directing after.
He
this.
did a
He's done a lot of TV.
yeah, and good stuff like in TV.
Yeah.
Some highly rated stuff, but not movies. Not really.
Just kind of apt, really, because this movie's about a TV show.
Yeah, it's a really long episode.
Yeah, pretty much. I like Saris' ship as well. It's cool.
The design of it's weird. It's quite unique because the Protector 2, as he calls it, is just the Enterprise. So that's there's nothing fancy there. If you got the Enterprise and the Orville and you put them together, you got the Protector 2.
Yeah, for sure. You saw the acronym. It's NTE, not the Enterprise.
I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's sneaky.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good thing about this is that if you're doing a movie like this, you can lean on sci-fi cliches a lot.
Oh yeah, you're expected to. If you don't, you're missing the point of what you're doing.
Yeah, you can mess around with your over-the-top villain like Saris. You can make him be an asshole and campy or hammy acting. The rookie pilot is always something that sci-fi leans on quite a bit, or rookie staff members who come to save the day or whatever.
Yeah,
which all our crew does. Yeah, the red shirts as well. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Or actually, that's one trope they didn't actually follow along with. The red shirts don't die.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell absolutely does nothing though in it. Like he doesn't save the day either. He just kind of is there.
He sort of does a big turn at the end where his shirt comes off and he has a gun. And he's going, "All right, I'm gonna fucking go after them."
Yeah, but he doesn't actually achieve anything other than maybe he gets shot.
Yes. Fred's like, no, I got this. I got this.
I got the zappy thing. I've got a great idea.
I love the rock monster. I wonder did they make a toy action figure of him? I'd buy that.
Damn right.
Christopher Brandon and TNT Rough Cut, which I don't know what that is, gave it 30. He says, it seems as if it was made by people who have never actually watched an episode of Star Trek, so all the old poke fun at Trekkies cliches are here. I don't think that's true.
No, I think it's made by people who love Star Trek, who are happy to poke fun at themselves, I think is the point of this. I think he misses the point altogether.
Yeah, true. Like there is no poking fun at the Trekkies here. It shows a couple of conventions, and yes, some people ask technical nerd type questions, but it's not focused on. It's not magnified. And in fact, they come to save the day in the end.
Yeah. So it holds a mirror to Trek them, if you will, but it doesn't mock it necessarily.
Yeah. Roger Ebert was alive in 1999. He gave it 75. He says, the movie's humor works best when the illogic of the TV show gets in the way. That's a good way of looking at it.
Good breakaway of putting it, actually. It's bang on.
Mick LaSalle gave it 100. More than one joke or one idea. It's a thoroughly satisfying comedy and a respectable space adventure as well. So a little bit of both. True that. True that. All right. I think that's it for Galaxy Quest. I think I watched it on a plane back in the summer, and then I've obviously watched it tonight. I think I like it. I don't go out of my way to watch it a lot, but it's a better than average movie that will entertain you for an hour and 40 minutes, but nothing crazy innovative. But I can see why it's a cult classic to some people, because it's linked so much to Star Trek.
But as we said earlier, if you aren't a little bit Trekky, because I know we're both a little bit Trekky, like we don't go to conventions or any lunacy like that, but
not yet.
Not yet. But if you're not at least at our level, you've watched shows and you watched movies, I wouldn't watch this. I don't think you'll get it, and you'll be like, this is a waste of time.
Yeah, which I think maybe that first guy who gave it 25 or 30 probably doesn't.
Maybe
he's not
completely misses the point, because he doesn't really get the whole Trekkie thing.
Yeah, he's looking at it from the outside. He doesn't know what he's doing. All right, that's Omega 13 the shit out of this episode, and
rewind 13 seconds.
Rewind 13 seconds. And
go again.
Do the critic reviews again. All right. If you haven't liked this on the platform you listen to on, please do so. Leave a comment if you can, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.